CBC. You look good tonight. I heard you guys are looking for the next food star. My name's Dutt, and this is my audition tape. I'm gonna throw together a dinner for you. Let's see what we got in the fridge. As you can see, we don't have much to work with. My philosophy is that if you take 2 or 3 key ingredients, a little bit of technique, you can make a very impressive dish. Let's see what we got here. We got some asparagus. We have half a jar of roasted red pepper. Oh, and last week at the grocery store, I picked up some veal shoulder chop just because it was on sale. Those 3 items together, a touch of technique, and we'll be able to make a very delicious dish. First, we're going to work with the veal chop. For that, we need 3 items. Item number 1, plastic wrap. Number 2, a little bit of twine. And number 3, just a regular kitchen glass with a flat bottom. The first thing we're going to do is that you lay down some cling film on your counter. After you got that down nice and flat, you put your veal chop on top of that. Next, you take a second piece of cling film, lay it on top, nice and flat, and with no special equipment or anything, just that glass I talked about, with a smooth and gentle motion, you flatten out the veal. When you have the veal flat, that's when you take the top layer of cling film off, and you take that roasted red pepper, lay it down. You take the asparagus, lay a couple of those spears inside, a little bit of salt and pepper. Got to season at every step. That's for maximum flavor. And then using the bottom layer of cling film, you carefully roll the veal around the vegetables. After that, you take the veal, lay it over top of 2 pieces of twine, and just tie 2 simple knots. Nothing fancy needed, just something to hold the veal together while it cooks. Here we have a cast iron pan heated on high with a little bit of olive oil and some butter. Now we take the veal, lay it gently in the pan away from you so you don't get splattered on. You hear that sizzle? That's what you want. It causes great browning, or caramelization if you will, and that causes fantastic flavor to build around the veal. And once you get some good brown on it, you turn it. So now it's done, or it's seared on all sides. We pop it in the oven. While the veal is roasting, we're going to head out to the herb garden and collect some herbs for our sauce. Now please keep in mind, this is our first attempt at our herb garden, but even though there's been some bumps, we've got some beautiful herbs to work with here. Plus, it's a lot cheaper than buying that packaged herbs, as well as far less waste. Now, out here, you can tell that we're on the 14th floor, yet we still got a wide variety of herbs going. We're going to go with some basil, some mint, and some rosemary here. Now let's head back inside to finish the sauce. To our herbs, we're just going to add a couple ingredients. We really want the herbs to speak for themselves. So a bit of olive oil, a pinch of salt, a couple cracks of black pepper, and then with a handheld mixer, just blitz it up. It's been about 8 to 10 minutes since we popped the veal into a 400-degree oven. Let's take a look at it. Oh, it smells great. And if we look, we got some beautiful browning going on, some great caramelization. And now the next step, extremely important. What you do is that you put it to a cutting board, then you do nothing. This is called letting the meat rest. Letting the meat rest allows the juices to redistribute through all the meat. If you were just to cut it open now, all the juices would just flow out onto the cutting board, and there you lose a lot of flavor. Now that we've let the meat rest, we're going to cut the strings. Then we're going to cut it in half. Here I have a bit of reduced balsamic vinegar for a bit of flavor as well as design decoration for the plate. Look at how beautiful that is. Impressive, eh? Now we just finish it with a bit of herb sauce. Tasty veal wrapped around asparagus and roasted red pepper, served with a herb sauce and reduced balsamic vinegar. That looks tasty. My name's Dutt, and I hope you let me cook for you again.